Hello there, this is From Stuck to Strong. I'm James, and welcome to this simple practice for first thing in the morning, right after getting out of bed. There are no long-held postures in this sequence. It's all about gentle movement, waking up your muscles and your joints and your mind. After being in bed for the last 6 to 8 hours, it's time to move, stretch, switch on the body, and reconnect the nervous system. So before we move, let's take a moment to arrive in the body. Standing on your mat, close the eyes if that's comfortable, and bring your awareness down to the soles of your feet. Noticing the weight of the body, noticing sensations that you find at the soles of the feet. And we're going to move the awareness through the body. So starting by coming up from the feet into the ankles and into the shins, the calf muscles, the knees, the thighs, the hips, into the belly. Noticing where you find your breath as the body moves, the ribs, the belly. Take your awareness into the hands, the fingertips, the fingers and thumbs, the palms of the hands. Take your awareness up the wrists and the forearms into the elbows, the upper arms, the shoulders, the upper chest and the back, the neck, and then relax and feel into the face. Become aware of the lips, the nose, the eyes. Take your awareness to the crown of the head, and then become aware of your entire body standing here on the mat. Your entire body. Take a deep, slow breath into the belly, and then exhale through the mouth. And we're going to start with 3 rounds of spinal roll-downs. So with your feet apart under the hips, hands relaxed next to your body, we're going to start with round 1. So tuck your chin to the chest, and then slowly roll down the spine 1 vertebra at a time. The knees slightly bent. Let your hands slide down the legs, and then maybe they come to a rest on the shins, or perhaps the fingertips even touch the mat. And on the next inhale, slowly roll the spine back up, belly nice and engaged, and the head is the last to lift. Circle the shoulders, open the chest. Take a breath. Round 2. Chin to chest, slowly, gently roll down, hands supporting on the legs, and then finish with either the fingertips on the shins or the mat. Then inhale, slowly rolling back up 1 vertebra at a time. Circle the shoulders at the top. Take a breath. Round 3. Chin to chest. Roll down with awareness, so noticing the spine, noticing the movement. Fingertips to the shins or to the mat. Inhale, slowly, carefully rise back up. Let the shoulders soften. Let the body settle. Moving on to some side bends. So your hands down by your hips, fingers pointing down towards the mat. As you exhale, your right fingertips slide down towards the floor, stretching through the left side of your body. Inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, your left fingertips slide down towards the mat, and stretch the right side of the body. So continuing like this with the breath, gentle, easy movements, waking the sides of the body, using the breath, exhaling to lower down and find a stretch, inhaling to come back up to center. A few more rounds like this. And then we're going to move on to rotational side bends. So coming back to center, turn your shoulders around to face the right. So find a rotation with your hips still facing forward. On the next exhale, lower the left fingertips down in front of you. So find a stretch into the right side. Inhale to come back up. And as you exhale, lower the right fingertips behind you. So a few rounds like this, again, using the breath as you move. Inhaling to come back to center and exhaling to move into the side bend. And then slowly and mindfully, bring the shoulders around to the left for the same movement on the other side. Exhale, lower the right fingertips down in front of you. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower the left fingertips behind you. And then inhale to come back up. So a few rounds like this. Feel the sensation of stretch into the side body with each exhalation, and with each inhalation coming back to center. Finding stillness, then coming back to center. We're going to find a twist now into the spine. So bring the arms in front of you, elbows lifted, and on the exhale, twist to the right. Keep the hips facing forwards, keep the feet planted strongly into the ground, knees slightly bent. Inhale, come to center. And then exhale, twist the shoulders to the left. So a gentle movement, belly engaged. Use the breath and move mindfully. So aware of the muscles contracting to create the movement, aware of the sensations as you create the twist in the body, and a few more like this. And then slowly come back to center. Release the arms down, palms facing forwards. Notice the warmth that you've created in the body. Notice the weight of the body at the feet. Check that the weight is evenly distributed between the 2 feet so that you're not loading your weight onto one side. And notice any difference in the body, any sensations or feelings that might be different since we first started the session. And then we're going to come down onto the mat. So slowly, carefully, lower yourself down into a cross-legged seat, hands on knees, and we'll take a breath here. Stretch both legs forward, hands beside the hips. Press the knees gently down and squeeze the thighs. And then knock the back of the knees onto the mat. Create some movement and some heat. And then starting with the right leg, bring the right knee into the chest. Keep the left leg straight and strong. Squeeze that left thigh and flex the foot. So point the toes towards the face. And then start with some ankle circles with the right foot. So nice, wide, slow circles in one direction. Noticing sensations in the ankle, and then go in the other direction. And then some knee circles, so hold under the thigh of the right leg, and then circle the knee, going in one direction, and then the other. And then some hip circles. So take hold of the right knee with the hand and circle into the right hip as wide as you can. Noticing any sensations, sensation of stretch, any clicks, any pops, and then go in the other direction. And then place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Keep both feet activated, so flex the feet and then gently bounce that right knee to loosen into the hip. Bring your hands to prayer in the center of the chest, and then using the outer hip, pull the right knee gently towards the mat. Feel the hip opening and feel the glute activating to create that movement. And then into the reverse posture. Hug that right knee into the chest, wrap your left arm around, lift the chest, find a stretch into the outside of the right hip. And then release. Stretch out the right leg, knock the back of the knees onto the mat, loosen off. So we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring the left knee into the chest, right leg is straight and strong, flex that right foot, and then start with ankle circles on the left foot going one way, and then the other. And then take hold of the left thigh, knee circles one way, and then the other way. Hip circles, take hold of the knee, circle into the left hip one way, nice and wide, and then the other way. Then place the left ankle on top of the right thigh, both feet flexed, and gently bounce the knee. Find stillness, bring the hands to prayer in the center of the chest. Use that left glute to pull the knee down towards the floor. Chest lifted, shoulders relaxed, face nice and relaxed. Breathe into the belly. And then finding that stretch. Bring the knee into the chest, wrap your right arm around the knee, spine nice and long, pull the knee into the chest, find that stretch. And then release the leg. Stretch the leg out, knock the back of the knees, loosen everything off. And then we're going to move into some bridges to switch the glutes on. So bend the knees, support yourself as you lower your spine down onto the mat. Bring your feet close to the sit bones, the knees and the feet hip distance apart, hands down onto the mat next to your hips. On the next inhale, lift slowly and carefully into a bridge and squeeze the glutes. And on the next exhale, slowly lower the spine down one vertebra at a time. A couple more like this. Inhale, lift up into a bridge and squeeze. Exhale, slowly and carefully lower down. This time we're going to lift and hold. Inhale. We're here for a couple of breaths. So squeeze the glutes. Breathe slowly into the belly. Take another breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower yourself down from the bridge. Then bring the knees into the chest. Do some small circles with the knees. Massage into the lower back. And then roll onto one side. Use your hands to make your way into the tabletop four-footed position. So your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take a breath here. And we're going to work into the spine once more, moving with the breath. On the next inhale, lower the belly, pull the chest forward and arch the spine. So notice the stretch in the front of the body. And as you exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, squeeze the belly, and then notice the stretch on the back of the body. So a few rounds like this, move with your own breath. Inhale to arch the spine and exhaling to round. Come to a flat back. Raise your right leg straight and strong on an inhale, toes pointing down, heel pressing back, and then raise your left arm in front of you, palm facing in. So finding some stillness. Squeeze the belly, keep your hips and your shoulders square to the mat. One more breath. Then exhale, lower down. And then same on the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg and the right arm. Long spine, belly nice and strong. Exhale, lower down. Cross your legs behind you and sit back into a comfortable seat. Moving on now to some upper body mobility, and we're going to start with the hand and finger warm up. So open and close the hands as quickly as you can. And then we're going to find our wrist stretch by interlacing the fingers and then press the palms up towards the ceiling with your arms by the ears. Notice a stretch here into the side body, into the intercostal muscles. Take a deep breath. Feel those muscles around your ribs, opening and stretching along with the wrist. One more breath. And then slowly release the clasp and place your fingers onto the shoulders. So we're going to do some big shoulder circles. So shoulder circles forward, keeping your fingertips on the shoulders. 3 or 4 in this direction. As wide as you can. Get those shoulders moving. And then 3 or 4 in the opposite direction. And then we're going to work into the neck. So find stillness. Bring your hands back down onto the knees and lower your chin to the chest. On the next inhale, sweep the chin up towards the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, lower the chin back down onto the chest. Inhale, raise your chin up to the left shoulder. Then exhale, lower the chin back down. So a few rounds like this, moving with the breath and moving your head like a pendulum. And then onto a full neck stretch. So find stillness, place the chin to chest, interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, and then gently press. Squeeze the elbows together and find a stretch into the upper back, the shoulder blades, and the back of the neck. Take a deep breath into the belly. And then release. On the next inhale, lift the chin to the ceiling. So find a stretch into the throat. And then exhale, squeeze the chin back down to the chest. So a few rounds like this, inhaling to lift the chin, nice stretch into the throat, and then exhaling, squeeze the chin back down to the chest. And then return to neutral. Closing off the eyes, relax through the body. Drop your breath into the belly. So see if you can breathe without moving the chest, without moving the shoulders. Use the diaphragm to drop the breath into the belly. And notice how the body feels now that you've moved through every joint and muscle. Relax the face a little more. Relax the shoulders a little more. And we're going to take 10 rounds of equal breath, known as Samavriti in yoga. Going to inhale and exhale for a count of 4. And with each inhale, I want you to fill the lungs as much as you can. And with each exhale, I want you to completely empty the lungs as much as you can. So there's no pause at the top or the bottom of the breath. And I'll keep count. So start by emptying the lungs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 Inhale, last one. 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So let the breath return to normal. Come back to its natural rhythm. Noticing how you feel. Now we're coming to the end of this morning's practice, and we're going to finish by acknowledging yourself for moving your body and taking some conscious breaths first thing this morning after waking up. So you've done something good for your body, your mind and nervous system. You've started the day right. So enjoy your day. Thank you for practicing, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.